Okay guys, well I'm back. I'm here with Aiden.
Hi.
So this interesting, hopefully cool device arrived in the last Shit Hits the Fan box for May 2018. The Thunder 5 distraction device. We were really curious about it. We haven't gotten a chance to use it yet. We came over to the shop to Patriot Armoring Coatings because there's just areas that we can do this probably a little bit better than a residential type area to test something like this out. So basically what this is it's a 130 decibel noisemaker. It is a blast simulator. I shouldn't even say blast simulator. It's a noise simulator. For whatever reason you want to use this thing. And inside this box, you've got 12 shells. Now, again, I have no experience with this, but if they have to give us 12 shells, it leads me to believe that this is a destructible right here. This is not going to survive. You've got your spoon with the actual hammer that sets this thing off, and we'll look at that in a minute. You've got the canister that holds your CO2 cartridge, and you've got a couple of pins in there, real grenade style. I've got to get one out, an instruction manual. And then they also sent us, hold it up, just 12 standard CO2 cartridges, which is pretty cool. There's a few warnings on here, but not much. I'm thinking if these are destructible, then, what about flying plastic, things like that? But it doesn't really give you any warnings about that specifically. That's something we're going to think about. Directions are pretty simple. Should have bought the tripod, but I didn't. I mean, that's it. And then the whole thing is, actual hand grenades give you a 5-second delay. There's a fuse that would be part of this assembly that burns down before it actually ignites the whole thing. There's no real delay here, so I guess, I don't know, maybe pressure builds up in here before it pops. Well, I don't know, we'll have to see how it works, but we're gonna see how this thing works. So what we need to do is do a little assembly. We need to, really should have brought the tripod. Aiden, you want to hold the camera maybe, and then I can actually do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Aiden, I need you to hold the camera really steady to where make sure you can see everything I'm doing.
I can.
I will put the actual, safety-wise, put this in last. This is spring-loaded, and I mean, obviously it needs to be spring-loaded to be effective, but it's a heavy spring. It's not easy. It wants to spring forward. I'm not exactly sure if we need to bend this all the way. Yeah, we got to get it all the way down. So, kind of a challenge. How exactly are you meant to do this? They maybe should have given you an arming device to bend that. My fingers just aren't skinny enough to want to hold this thing down while I'm doing this. What was that little running away maneuver?
Okay, there was something flying by. It kind of startled me.
Oh. Maybe this is why they give you 2 of these pins. One to lock it down, just so you get it down, and then the other one to actually no, I don't know. Maybe now, will it hold? Yeah, there we go. All right. So now I've got the pin in. Not exactly centered. Screw this cap on. Not too tight, just hand tight.
And final step.
Final step. Now, there's nothing that says safety ranges or anything in here.
It only says assembly.
Okay, I'll go now. Okay.
But it's a loud bang. So let's take it over to where we can loud bang it.
I'm gonna wait over here.
Aiden doesn't really want to come over here and take part in this. I really wish I brought the tripod. So this is going to be challenging. I'm going to pull the pin. Pin is pulled. Let's do this. I'm just going to give it a nice little underhand toss. Not bad. Not bad. No.
The shell did not survive.
Shell did not survive. The problem is I don't remember where I dropped the pin. Boy, isn't that like a real life thing. There's the pin. You want to grab it? Right there. So, CO2 powered. Blew the shell wide open. So yeah, that was not that loud. That was like a low range gunshot. I imagine if it was close to you and you weren't expecting it, it would be a little bit of a shock. But yeah, it blew the shell right off. Wasn't too bad though, was it?
No. Let's do it again.
Not bad. You want to do another one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. Now these shells are available in 4 different styles, depending on what you want.
There's cylinder B, cylinder C, pineapple, and Dumble.
Yeah. You know, we can just show a picture of what that looks like. So interesting little device. You know, I guess for your if you want to play airsoft, paintball, I guess, you know, uses for it. I'm thinking more like this is something that you can use in a more practical situation. If you want to rig this up tripwire style as an alert device, obviously you're not really going to hurt anybody with this, but you know, if you want to know if somebody's coming into your area, this would be good for that. You might be able to use this if you're out in the wilderness to scare away a large animal or something like that. That might work. Or, you know, this could just be used to scare away an intruder or scare away somebody that you're facing down. Who knows? I mean, somebody who doesn't know any better sees this coming at them and hears it goes off. They might think a real grenade's just been tossed, right? So, cool. Anyway, here you go. There's the Thunder 5 distraction device. Interesting little item there.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I just went and grabbed the box. I just wanted to show you. This is pineapple, and then all the rest of the grenades are on here. Yeah. Cylinder B, cylinder C, and then there's Dumble.
I wonder what cylinder A is. Anyway, yeah, so if you want it to look different, I mean, I'm sure they all function the same, but, you know, again, for your airsofters, paintball players, people that want something that looks different, there you go. My drill sergeants from Fort Knox, Kentucky would be very upset with the way I held and threw that grenade, by the way. All right, guys. Well, I think Aiden's getting ready to have a little party here. Your thoughts in the comments? What do you guys think? Pretty cool? Yes, no, uses, just gimmicky, whatever. I don't know, it's kind of fun to do. Not as loud as I thought, which is good and bad. Check out the video description for cool links to the Patreon page and, you know, join that team and take part in that, and cool stuff goes on. Link to the Facebook page, like the Facebook page, follow the Facebook page for some fun updates, different things go on there. QuestionsForDocP@gmail.com with all your Q&A questions so we can get another Q&A video going on. Yeah, it's because I have super mega strength. I have dad strength. And check out the shop website at Patriot Armory and Coatings to see what goes on here. Short video, but I thought you guys might like to see how these things work. I think it's the most interesting thing that came in that that particular box. So, we appreciate every single one of you. You're all absolutely awesome.
We'll be back again real soon. Boop.